Hi, this is Paul Davids and this is my guitar etude. An etude, more common in the classical world, hence the over-the-top produced orchestral backing track, is basically written to enhance the technique of the musician. But for this one, it also teaches you a lot about chords, voicings and inversions. What about making it an Instagram challenge? Follow me on @PaulDavidsGuitar and use the hashtags guitaretude and #PaulDavids. Good luck! So here we go. The first chord, A major. And the first inversion of the chord. And I'm playing this in 8-note triplet, so 1, 2. The next chord was a D, starting on fret 10 on the low E string. And now we repeat the same pattern. So this was the beginning of the How to Make Chords Sound Magical video, but now we go to an E major chord. And we do the same, exactly the same again. If this goes too fast for you, check out my Patreon page where you can download these tabs if you pledge from $5 and up. The backing track is also available in a variety of BPM, so everyone can play along. So we were at the E. So now we play the 1 chord of the key, the 4 chord and the 5 chord of the key, all being major. 1, 4 and 5, A, B, C sharp, D and E, A, D, E. 1, 4, 5. And now we go back to the 1 chord, but now 1 octave higher. So it's the same as this. Now fret 17. And then we play an E, an inverted E, starting on the G sharp. So it's the 3 of the chord, the G sharp, the E and the B. So now we play the 6th of the chord, being the F sharp minor. And then we go to not the first inversion of F sharp, but it's the D. But then the D, the second inversion. So instead of D, F sharp, we play A, F sharp, and then the D. So it's 5, 3, 1. The second inversion of the chord D, which looks very similar to the first inversion of F sharp minor. There's only one difference. D, F sharp minor. So F sharp minor to D. And then we go all the way back to an E chord over here. First inversion starting on the G sharp. Back to E, regular form. 1, 5, 3. So let me play it from the top to there very slowly. Sounding lovely, slowly as well. So if you feel like this is too fast, just play it slow. Everyone can learn from this. So the next thing is a C sharp minor, being the 3rd chord in the key of A major. And then the first inversion. Going to the F sharp minor. And its first inversion. And for this I was a little bit debating with myself what fingering I should use. This was how I played it at first. So my middle finger would be the last note from the first and the first note from the second. But then I had to change very quickly. But then I thought it would be easier playing it like this. Because my ring finger is at that point already, somewhat. It is an etude after all, so you can make it difficult. Alright, the next chord, B minor over here, the 2nd chord of the key. Just a basic shape. And note that my picking hand is playing down, down, up constantly. And I'm slightly muting the notes at this point. And a touch of reverb, well, quite a lot, helps it sound more full in this case. So after the B minor, we go to E over G sharp. So the first inversion of E, B minor, E, first inversion, A, D. So this is a D chord from this chord. But then we start on the third of the chord. So this helps it visualizing. So when you can link the shape to a chord you already know, it makes playing an inversion much, much easier. So just link whatever you play to a thing you know. And before you know it, you know the thing you didn't know. So you can link stuff to that again. So D chord. So B minor, E, A, D, G sharp diminished. So being the 7th chord of the key of A, a diminished chord is G sharp. And then the 5th being a flat 5 and the minor 3rd. And then to C sharp minor. So we just played a D chord, but now we play a minor chord. So the shape changes from major to minor, because this is the 3rd of the chord. Major, minor. To F sharp minor, just the normal version. To D. And then we go back to the low E string, playing a B minor, a first inversion of B minor, a C sharp minor, the first inversion of C sharp minor, the D, the first inversion of D, the E, and the first inversion of E. Wow, so this is up until the 8th bar. Time for a quick playthrough. Here we go. So this was the build up, and now we go to A, the basic version, bar number 9. Let me scroll down just a minute. A, E, first inversion, F sharp minor, to the 2nd inversion of D. So this is really an open voicing, a really open voicing, starting on the 5th, playing the 3rd, and then the 1, skipping a string from note to note. So F sharp minor, to D, to E, no inversion, to C sharp minor, from this one, 11, 9, 9, to D, to B minor, same shape as we did earlier. So this is minor, and this will be major, to C sharp minor, to A over E. All these patterns are the same over here. From the minor chord, just a regular, to the 2nd inversion, regular chord, 2nd inversion, regular chord, 2nd inversion, regular chord, 2nd inversion, and going down one step at a time for each chord. And then we go to the B minor chord, which is the 2nd to last chord, I should say. B minor and its inversion. So this is a classical 2-5-1 resolution. So the B minor being the 2nd to last chord. Then the B minor inversion, the first inversion. And then we go to the first 7 chord of the lot, an E7 chord, because we want an E7 at the end. And I'm playing it like this. So I continuously play the notes on the E, the D and the G string, except for the last one. So the E, the flat 7 and the 3rd. And then we start the next shape on the note we ended on. So the 3rd. This is the third, then the 1, and then the 3. So this is not a 7 shape, but because we play the 7, this chord is just an E7. And now we go to the 5th because we ended on the 5th over here, our pinky. And then we play the 5th, the 3rd, and the 7. And the last shape starts on the 7 of the E7 chord. Then the 5th being fret 9 on the D string, and then fret 9 on the B string. So this is an E7 chord, or an E7 over D. And then I played this shape, just an A major chord with an open A as root note. So let me play it in total slowly for you guys. So when you start playing this, please start out slow because you want to be efficient moving the shapes, not like this, but like this. Move your fingers as less as possible, be as lazy as possible, because that makes you a better player. Instead of... Well, it works, but it's not what you want. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have some inspiration playing this piece. And remember, practice makes perfect. See you next time. Cheers, bye bye.